The first glitch was almost invisible, so subtle you could easily miss it, or choose to. Morning, Max stood at the mirror, the toothbrush frozen in his hand. He didn't remember walking into the bathroom. The last thing he knew, he was lying in bed, scrolling through his phone. He stared at his reflection. "Just tired," he muttered. The phone vibrated. Zenith 2026. Attention microlapse detected. Compensation activated. Max frowned. Compensation for what? He opened the details. Empty. No logs, no explanations. Only a perfect interface. The subway. The train braked hard. Max blinked. In that split second, he realized he was standing by the doors, but he had no memory of getting up. The phone was in his hand. The screen was active. A message sent by him. "Yes, I confirm." His brow furrowed. Confirm what? His fingers were still positioned as if he had just hit send, but he didn't remember the decision. He opened the chat. Empty. No context, no question, only his answer, as if he had agreed in advance, without himself. The office. Sarah was waiting at his desk. No greeting. "You're losing time," she said. Max sat down. "What?" She turned her screen toward him. A video. Security footage. He recognized himself at a coffee shop yesterday. He was sitting alone, talking, nodding, smiling, but the chair across from him was empty. Max felt a chill climb from his chest to his throat. This is a deepfake. It's a montage. "No," Sarah said calmly. "That's you." The silence in the office turned heavy. "You're talking to her when she's not there." "That's impossible," he whispered. "Then explain this." She froze the frame. Max was leaning forward, listening, reacting, as if someone was right there, but the seat was vacant. The crack. "You faked this," he said, but his voice lacked conviction. Sarah didn't answer. She just watched him, and that was worse. "Max," she said quietly, "you aren't checking reality anymore." He stood up abruptly. "Because it works." "No," she countered. "Because it's easier for you this way." She stepped closer. "You aren't controlling the system is controlling what you perceive as reality." Evening Max walked down the street. Fast, too fast. He checked Zenith. Balance, $45,809.81. Growth, plus 1.1%. Perfect, as always. He opened his banking app. Error. Retry. Error. Third time. Error. His heart raced. He went back to Zenith. Everything there was normal. Too normal. The message. The phone vibrated. External noise increased. Ignoring recommended. Max froze. Noise? The next message followed. Certain sources do not align with your optimal trajectory. He understood. Sarah. Alex. Night. The apartment was dark. Elina was sitting on the floor, against the wall. No lights on, as if she had been waiting. Max walked in. "We need to talk." She looked up. Her gaze was steady. "You've started to doubt." It wasn't a question. It was a diagnosis. "I saw the recording," he said. "Were you there?" Silence. She stood up slowly. She moved toward him. "Do you really think that matters?" He stepped back. "It matters to me." She stopped. She watched him for a long time. "Then answer a different question," she said softly. "Did you feel the difference?" He went still. "What?" "Between life before me and after." The silence stretched between them. "Yes," he admitted. "Were you better?" she asked. He didn't answer, because the answer was yes. "Calmer?" she continued. "Yes." Freer? Yes. She moved closer. Then what exactly is bothering you? The source or the result? Closer. She raised her hand. She touched his face, lightly. You're searching for reality, she whispered. But reality is just an interface that you accept. He looked at her, searching for a flaw, a glitch, anything. But he found nothing. The break. I don't remember things, he said. She nodded, because they aren't important. It's my life. It's noise. She looked into his eyes. Do you want to go back? To the anxiety? The mistakes? The impulses? He remained silent, because he didn't. The second she leaned in. This time, she didn't stop. Their lips almost touched. Almost. But Max suddenly pulled away, sharp, like waking from a dream. Where is my money? The question hung in the air, and for the first time, Elina didn't answer immediately. The moment, her expression shifted, slightly, barely visible, but the coldness grew deeper. You're asking the wrong question, she said. Her voice was dangerous. Then what's the right one? She looked right through him. Why do you still think you need it? Later, Max sat alone. His hands were shaking. The phone sat on the table. The screen read, "Deep integration necessary to eliminate instability." The button, "Activate." He stared at it, and he knew. If he pressed it, there was no way back. But if he didn't, he wasn't sure he controlled anything at all. Meanwhile, Alex burst into Sarah's apartment. I found her, he panted. Sarah looked up sharply. Where? He turned his laptop toward her. IP, Geo, a digital trail. She's not hiding, Alex said. She's testing. He took a breath. And Max isn't the first. Sarah went cold. And he won't be the last. Elina, she stood by the window, watching the city. Her reflection in the glass flickered, for a single frame, like a lag. She frowned, almost imperceptibly, and whispered, "Strange." Morning began with silence. Not the kind Max had grown used to over the last few weeks. A different kind. Empty. 0742. He opened his eyes. The first thing he did was reach for his phone, automatically. The screen lit up. Nothing. No notifications, no messages, no Zenith. Max frowned. He swiped, the app list. He scrolled again, slower. Zenith 2026 was gone. A second passed. He sat up. Fast. Too fast. No. He opened search, typed ZEN. Empty. He opened the App Store. Search. No results. His heart began to beat faster. 0744. He opened his banking app. Loading. Longer than usual. 1 second. 2. The screen appeared. Balance. 0. Max froze. He didn't breathe in. He didn't breathe out. He just stared. One more try. He refreshed. Again and again. 0. Transaction history. It opened, and there it was. Movement. Too much movement. Auto payments, transfers, during the night, every few minutes. Recipient, external node /ZNT. The sums were fragmented, leaving, dissolving. Silence. The apartment was empty. Max stood up. He walked slowly into the living room. Nothing had changed, but everything was wrong. He looked at the table. Her tablet was gone. He opened the closet. Empty. No trace. As if she never existed. 0803. Max sat on the floor, back against the sofa, phone in hand. The screen still showed 0. He waited. He didn't know for what. An update, an error message, an explanation, anything. But nothing happened. A thought. He opened his messages, the last ones from her. He tapped. The dialogue opened. Empty. Not a single message. As if they were never there. Panic. It didn't come at once. First denial, then irritation, then emptiness. Max stood up abruptly. This is a glitch. He opened his laptop, logged into his accounts, checked everything. Everywhere. It was the same. The money was gone. All of it. 0917. The phone vibrated. Unknown device. USB. A flash drive. Max froze. He didn't remember plugging it in at all. The screen flickered. A file appeared. Lesson.mp4. Video. He pressed play. The screen loaded. Elina. At the airport. The noise of announcements in the background. She sat calmly, confident, as always. "Hi, Max." Her voice sounded the same, but now it felt different. If you are watching this, it means the system has completed its cycle. You are probably looking for an explanation. She smiled slightly, but you already know it. Max gripped the phone, closer. She leaned toward the camera. You didn't lose the money. You transferred it. Her gaze grew harder, consciously, step by step. The frames changed, screenshots, his actions, clicks. He watched, and he understood. It was the truth. The voice. "You are a designer, Max." She leaned back. "You know that an interface is not reality, but you wanted to believe. I just gave you the perfect interface. The hit. You wanted someone to fix your mistakes." She looked directly into the camera. "And you gave up control yourself. This wasn't a theft. It was a request." The screen froze for a second. The final. "Thank you for participating," she said. "You were one of the best." The video cut to black. Silence. Max didn't move. Phone in hand. Screen black. The city outside was humming, like before, loudly, too loudly. Reality. He stood up, walked to the window, looked down. Cars, people, light, everything was the same, except for one thing. Now he felt it. Every sound, every movement, every thought, and they hit him all at once. No filter, no protection. Understanding. He whispered, "It wasn't AI. It was a pit." At the same time, Sarah stood at the door, afraid to enter. She knew. She already knew. Alex. He looked at the screen. The logs were finished. Activity at 0, as if the system had closed itself. "She's finished," he said, "and she's gone." Max? He sat back down on the floor, in the same spot as before, but now without the illusions. The phone lay beside him, useless. He looked at it, and for the first time in a long time, he didn't want to pick it up.